Greetings, everyone. Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to pick number 6 of my favorite 31 vocalists of all time. It's the countdown we're doing each and every day here this month in August, picking out our 31 favorite singers across all genres. Everyone's up for grabs, right? So today for pick number 6, he's still got it. This guy has been a force to be reckoned with for well over 50 years. Let me bring to the stage the great, the legendary Mr. Paul Rodgers, of course, of Free and Bad Company and a solo career. Somehow, this guy is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. How is that possible? How is that possible? I don't understand that at all. Because this guy, you talk about you do a count of the great blues and hard rock singers of all time, regardless of where they're from, regardless of what decade they, were prominent in. This guy comes up in every conversation. So how is he not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, either with Bad Company? Certainly with Bad Company, which is the bigger band between them and Free, but Free so influential, right? Just doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense to me. But that's not my decision to make, right? I can only bitch about it. Anyway, let's pick our favorite 3 albums from Mr. Paul Rodgers. So, every album that he has appeared on features amazing vocals because he's just that good. He's the guy that so many others are, measured against, right? And I'm going to go all the way back for my first pick. I'm going to go all the way back to Free, Tons of Sobs. I love this album. This is my favorite Free album. And while this might not be the big one that, got them lots of notoriety and as far as sales and whatnot goes, this was the album that I think that made a lot of people take notice. What a great band and what a great young singer they had here. Of course, Walk in My Shadow, Wild Indian Woman, Going Down Slow, I'm a Mover. He's so great on there. The Hunter, Moonshine, just killer stuff. Killer stuff. Just dark British blues rock at its finest, and amazing guitar work from Paul Kossoff on these albums. But it's just those expressive, powerful, soulful vocals of Paul Rodgers. That's the driving factor behind all of these albums here. Next up, I'm going to go with Fire and Water. So this was the big Free hit album, right? This is the one that really broke them. Of course, All Right Now. Unmistakable song right there, their most famous song. But also on here, the title track is so good. Oh, I Wept is great. Heavy Load, Mr. Big. Classic British blues rock. Right, but yet with a commercial edge and those soulful vocals, so powerful. And then my number 3, this was tough because I had to pick a Bad Company album. I went, I was like, all right, well, there's my favorite Bad Company album, and then there's the one that I think is the one you have to kind of focus on when you're talking about the genius that is Paul Rodgers. And that is the first album. Had to go with this over Straight Shooter. Straight Shooter, I usually lean to a little bit, but I think for like a signature Paul Rodgers everything, you have to go with the debut. Can't get enough, right? Rock Steady. Oh, he's so good on Rock Steady. Ready for Love. Again, there's that kind of soulfulness from him. Don't Let Me Down. Again, more soul. Bad Company. There's, he's a soulful bluesy singer, but he also could belt out, incredible hard rock anthems, right? Bad Company, so good on that. The Way I Choose, Moving On. Excellent. And of course, The Gorgeous Seagull. So a lot of signature Paul Rodgers moves on this album, people. Quite a lot. So I went back and forth with my favorite vocal performance from him. And I had lots of different songs. I just couldn't center on one. Up until about maybe 20 minutes ago, before I got ready to record this video, I had Bad Company, the title track, picked. And then I had a couple others were popping up. And then ultimately I was thinking about it. I had another song in my head this morning. And to me, I think it's one of the most gorgeous vocal performances from him. It's such a charming song off an album that, doesn't always get a lot of love. There's some great songs on here, but it's generally speaking one of the Bad Company albums that doesn't always come up when you talk about, preeminent Bad Company albums. But I'm going to go with Silver, Blue, and Gold off of Run with the Pack. It's just so gorgeous. And that song is all about him. him and delivering those melodies and those hooks, and it's just such a charming, just beautiful song. I always really, really liked it a lot. It's not one of their big rockers, but it's certainly one of their catchier songs. Certainly one of their more emotional and hook laden songs. So good. And he's so good on the title track on here. Run with the Pack is great. Live for the Music is a good heavy one to open the album up. I mean, there's so many great songs from Paul Rodgers over the years. So many. You can go in a million different directions. But today I'm going to go with Silver, Blue, and Gold because I always really, really like that song a lot. So that's my pick for performance. And, of course, we got the 2 free albums and the first from Bad Company. Those are my picks for 3 favorite albums featuring his vocals, and we're going to go back to putting him on the stage. And that's a fairly recent picture of him. So he is still in great shape. He looks like 30 years younger than he actually is. And man, he can still belt it out. So the last time I saw Bad Company live was probably like maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And they were just absolutely amazing. And he just sounded so good. It's just amazing what he can still do at his age. One of the greats. He is my number 6, Mr. Paul Rodgers. Let us know what you think of Paul down in the comments below, as well as your pick for today. Pick number 6. We'll see you tomorrow for number 5. The top 5 are coming up at you. Who's left? We shall see, right? Till then, visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube all together all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alert of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also, down below, get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. Thank you in advance for all your support there, and we'll see you soon here with more stuff. Don't forget, we got In the Prog Seat coming at you tomorrow. Wednesday, new album review day. Friday morning at the Funhouse and the Professor's Picks. Saturday's the Review Crew, Jamie Laszlo and company. Another fun episode coming up. And then ranking the albums on Sunday. I will be ranking the albums of Corrosion of Conformity. That's coming up this Sunday. So stay tuned for that. And lots more here on the channel. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you tomorrow for pick number 5. Till then, have a good one. Bye-bye.